Good evening and welcome to day 47 of 100 Days of Bad Videos. Today is going to be a little bit challenging and a little bit different because today's talk is not just one particular talk. It's kind of a group of some random thoughts that I have or been having in preparing for this talk. So it started with asking my wife to give me a subject to talk about. And she gave me a light at the end of the tunnel. And so my thought was when I came to preparing putting the talk together to talk about the light at the end of the tunnel. Of course, I'm looking at all the positives and how you have to stay focused and push through, which actually ties into what I was talking about yesterday, about keep on pumping. So I was like, okay, yeah, this kind of runs in sync with what I was talking about yesterday, to keep on pumping. So of course you keep on pumping because the light at the end of the tunnel. And then I was like, okay, so what gives you the motivation to keep moving, knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and it's not a train? What gives you that motivation to keep moving forward? And then I thought about, it's your why. You got to have a why. If you have a strong enough why, that'll keep you moving forward. And then, of course, my mind immediately went back to yesterday's motivational toolbox and how you had to have a why in your toolbox. And then I thought about it. It's not just having a why in your toolbox. The why is the box itself. Your why is what carries all the other motivational stuff for you to reach your goal, to reach the light at the end of the tunnel. And then I was like, okay, so I'm kind of feeling this. I'm liking where this is going. Of course, all this is in my head. I'm liking where this is going. So you have your why. Your why is the toolbox. You have all the other tools in there: the poems, the different sayings, the motivational speaking, the inspirational word that you get. What else do you need? What is this coming to? And it hit me that I'm planning this talk and I'm putting it together, and that's what we need to do more of. In order to reach your goals, reach your purpose, you have to have a plan. Let's go back a couple of days ago when I talked about jumped, and when in the cadence it said, if my main don't open wide, I got a reserve on my side. That's preparation, that's planning. And then I remember the saying that Les Brown said. He said people spend more time planning their vacations than they do their lives. And I'm like, wow, I've always said that, and I've always tried to plan my life and just plan for different things. And it's like, we need to do more of that. If more people intentionally plan their success, once you know your purpose and then you intentionally plan for it, then you can focus on your why, which allows you to jump, which will then at that moment will keep you moving and keep you pumping and moving forward. And so the last thing that I want to talk about in this, after planning your vacation, your purpose lets you know what you should be working on. And what I mean by that is, at some point when you're working towards your purpose and you're moving towards your purpose, you start to put away or move away things that don't matter, the distractions. You start tearing those away and you realize that I shouldn't be working on that. All that is a distraction. That's taking me away from my purpose. I don't need to be working at. People will throw great ideas at you. People will come at you with things that, not even people. Sometimes you come up and see things yourself. It's like, oh, I could do that and I'll be good at it. And yes, you may be good at it. Yes, you can do it, but that's distracting you from your main purpose. Keeping your eyes on the prize, or as my wife asked me to talk about, keep knowing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And you have to focus on that light. Now, don't get me wrong, it's going to be lights and flashing lights and all around you, but it's that one main light at the end of the tunnel that you have to focus on. You have to keep diligent, plan out, know what you're going to work on, have your toolbox, and keep moving towards that light, knowing that that's your goal. That's where your satisfaction, that's where your happiness lies in reaching your purpose. Well, that's it for today. And as always, life gives you two choices. You can run with the big dogs, or you can stay on the porch with the pups. My name is Aaron Allen, and I choose to run with the big dogs. See you out there running.